Once upon a time, there was a king who had a daughter as beautiful as the sunrise. Many princes sought her hand in marriage, but she refused them all, declaring she would marry the sun itself. Her father, the king, grew furious at her stubbornness and eventually banished her from the castle. "Go and marry the sun and never return," he commanded. Undeterred, the princess set out on her quest to find the sun. She journeyed eastward, crossing mountains, forests, and deserts, until she came upon a majestic mountain where the sun had a castle. Determined, she entered the castle and met an old woman who turned out to be the sun's mother. "My dear, what brings you here?" the old woman asked kindly. "I have come to marry the sun," the princess replied confidently. "I am the mother of the sun. I will help you become his bride," the old woman promised. "But heed my warning, never gaze into his eyes." The princess agreed solemnly and lived with the sun in his castle for many years, keeping her promise faithfully. However, her curiosity grew over time. Why was she forbidden to look into his eyes? One day, unable to resist any longer, she sought advice from another old woman in the castle. "Why did the sun's mother tell me not to look into his eyes? I just want to see him once," the princess asked. The old woman sighed knowingly. "If you wish to see him, place a glass of water before him and look at his reflection. But beware, gazing too long may bring trouble." That evening, when the sun returned to the castle, the princess placed a glass of water before him and stole glances at his reflection. The sight was so mesmerizing that she forgot her promise and stared longer than she should have. The sun noticed her disobedience and grew furious. "If you cannot obey me," he thundered, "you have no right to stay in my palace." With that, he seized her hand and expelled her from the castle. Heartbroken and in tears, the princess wandered from the mountain into a nearby valley. As she reached the valley floor, the sun shone brightly upon her. Its light transformed her into a radiant sunflower, forever turning its face towards the sun. And that's how the sunflower came to be, a beautiful reminder of a princess's love for the sun and the consequences of breaking a promise. From then on, the sunflower has always faced the sun, following its path across the sky from sunrise to sunset. It stands tall and bright, a symbol of loyalty and the consequences of curiosity. And so, the princess's quest to marry the sun led her not to a life of royal luxury, but to a destiny intertwined with nature itself. As a sunflower, she found her place in the world, forever gazing lovingly at the sun that she had once longed to marry. And that, my friends, is the tale of the princess who became the first sunflower, a story of love, curiosity, and transformation that has been passed down through generations.